Well, good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys today? Welcome to this regularly scheduled Monday live stream of some No Man's Sky shenanigans. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Give me a second, I need to check my audio. Okay, audio sounds good. Let's get them, get them shouts out of the way. Pardon me for a sec. All right, let's get those shouts out of the way. So, Nurse Nerd Gamer, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. GTA 5, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Deborah, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Penn Lapidary, welcome back. Happy Monday. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Morris4321, what's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I still have to get used to everybody's usernames again because YouTube broke the usernames. They're still broken. So Penn Lapidary says, I'm so happy I finally got this game again. I bought this game 3 times. I bought No Man's Sky 3 times. I got this game on Steam. I bought it on the Xbox Series X, and I just recently bought it on GOG. So I've done my part to support Hello Games. They get no more money. That's all I gotta say. They get no more money. Streamlabs don't be cheating today. So GTA 5 says, my friend told me the yacht missions are very boring for him, so he says he's going back to doing his businesses instead. That's fine. That's fine. Super yacht missions aren't for everyone, but I'll tell you what. You know what is for everyone? That $1.4 million for doing all 6 super yacht life missions. If you do all 6 super yacht missions and you stay in each mission for 15 minutes or more, you earn $240K per mission. That's $1.44 million for all 6 missions. So go for it. I mean, think about it. Again, it's not for everyone. If it's not for him, he can do something else. Who else do we have out there? William Dupree, how's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today. How are you? Cosmic Coyote, welcome back. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. Yes, you have a gold badge, sir. Thank you so much for your 2 months membership. Appreciate you. Giannis, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? William Koza, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Looks like the crew is all here. Let's go ahead and transition. If I can remember how to do that. Here we go. Let's transition. Let me check OBS. Okay. So for anybody out there who's new to the channel, thanks so much for joining us. I am Oddman105, aka The Odd One. And this is a regularly scheduled live stream of some GTA 5 online GTA 5, No Man's Sky shenanigans. I'm so used to saying GTA 5. Cellcraft, hello sir, how are you? Good to see you, thanks for joining us. Hey, Boris4321, I actually like the yacht missions. I think they're fun. And at 5 times cash and RP, they're really freaking fun. so I agree with you. Cellcraft, sir, how are you today, sir? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, the missions got monotonous, but I'll tell you what, that money, $1.4 million for all 6 missions, that money, nobody can argue with that. Nobody. And it's good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Cellcraft is a fellow content creator. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel. Check him out. Orbital Cannon spam his channel. Blow him up. You guys know how we do it here. Always support the Odd fam. Show him some love. Yeah, Giannis agreed. I like the missions. I do like the yacht missions. I think they're fun. Okay, so folks, let's get this party started. Now, for anybody out there who's new, please take a second, read and follow the channel rules in the description section down below. Very important. Since this is a No Man's Sky live stream, I'm going to leave it at that. Usually we don't have issues with No Man's Sky, although we did have a problem last Tuesday, and that person immediately got permabanned as a result of it. But I don't think we'll have an issue today. Okay, folks. I love this song, by the way. Love that song, by the way. We'll turn that down, turn this up. We are ready. We've transitioned. Let's bring up OBS. Cellcraft, no problem, sir. You got it, man. Okay, people, let's do this. If I can get my chair to cooperate, we will begin. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. I'll hold it. You know what I got to do? I got to pull up the glyphs for that star system where that S-Class derelict freighter is located. The freighter's not S-Class, but the actual upgrades in that freighter are. So let me bring up the image. There we go. We'll bring up that image. We got the glyphs. Okay. First thing we're going to do is take some time and farm some S-Class freighter upgrades. So Morris432 says the music is good. If you're interested in knowing the titles of the music that I played during the No Man's Sky intros, just type NMS song and the music titles should pop up. All that music can be found on the YouTube audio library. It's free for all content creators. Okay. So William says, Deb, you missed the ship meet today. Wow, it was a lot of orange. God, I wish I could have gone there, man. I wish I could have. I would have definitely showed up with an orange ship. I would have definitely gone there with an orange ship. So that's funny. Okay, what save are we going to use here? Polestar Expedition save, live stream, let's play. Let's use the Polestar Expedition save. This main save right here, this is the save that I use for the Corvette Expedition. And this is the save that we're actually doing the Artemis Storied quest. So we're going to come back and do some Artemis Storied quests later on. But to the extent possible, there are 3 things I would like to do. Let's farm some frigate upgrades, or freighter upgrades. From there, we'll do some Artemis Storied quests, and we'll hunt for some Sentinel ships if there's time. So let's go. I think this is the one. Which one? We have Polestar Expedition. There we go. That's what we want. So that's funny. That's funny. So William says today's ships are all orange dragonflies. That is. I wish I could have seen that. Please tell me the Game Hub put that up on his channel. I want to see that. I gotta see that. Okay. Let's see here. Also, I want to let you guys know that I found a bug. I found a bug with the Corvettes. I had a excuse me, on my Corvette Expedition save, and I think it maybe was just a bug with that save. But on the Corvette Expedition save, I had a base at an abandoned autophage camp. Hey! That just scared the crap out of me. Who was that? We got a new sub. Mia House McKinney. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to, if I can pronounce that correctly, Nehos. So Nehos McKinney. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome aboard. I apologize if I butchered your name, but welcome to the Odd Ones. So anyways, as I was saying, I built a base at an abandoned autophage camp while I was using my Corvette. Now, I could deploy the base computer, no problem, but for whatever reason, because I had the base... Hey! That scared me too. Who was that? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now, and some proper hand salutes to Penn Lapidary, who just became the newest member of the Odd Fam. Thank you so much for that membership, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get them 07s and proper hand salutes out there, people. Let's do it. So, anyways, what happened was I had to. I was playing through the Artemis Storied quest, and I was at the part of the mission where you meet Apollo. He tells you to build a base so he can upgrade it. Well, as I went to deploy the structure, or the shelter, whatever you want to call it, the building, the game continued to pull up the Corvette build menu, no matter what. And Penn Lapidary, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that membership. I appreciate you. So it pulled up the build menu for the Corvette. And for whatever reason, I couldn't fix it. Even after deleting the base computer, I still got the build menu for the Corvette. Because I think that's because the Corvette was in the area. So I sent the Corvette away, tried it again, nothing. I continued to get the Corvette build menu, so that was a bug. What I did was I reloaded the restore point, removed the base from that autophage camp, then stayed on the planet, of course, but I found a second autophage camp and fixed that. That fixed the problem. That did fix the problem. But that was a huge bug because what I had to make sure that I sent the Corvette away in order to, close the Corvette build menu because that was the big problem. So that was a huge bug. I couldn't build anything at that base until I got rid of the Corvette. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, first of all, do we have an emergency signal scanner? We do not. Let's go to the space anomaly and see if we can get the free one. Let's go to the space anomaly and see if we can grab the free one. Hey! We got a new sub. Who do we have out there? So, Black Dog, Medieval Spawn. Welcome to the audience. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Black Dog, Medieval Spawn. Welcome to the odd ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. So William says his tech in his Corvette still getting scrambled. You know what? I haven't experienced that yet. I haven't experienced that problem with the tech in the Corvettes yet. And then again, the only time I use the Corvettes is when I'm hunting for Corvette parts, so I probably wouldn't know. But apparently players are still having issues with that. Hopefully Hello Games can address it at some point. Okay, let's go talk to Helios and see if we can get that free signal scanner. Because I'm a cheapskate and I don't want to buy one. So GTA 5 says, my favorite yacht mission is when you have to rescue the captain. I like using the sniper rifle. That mission is okay. I think the NPCs have aimbot, but that mission is okay. It's not bad. Okay, so we got to talk to this guy. Helios. Hey, buddy, you got something for me? Ah, young one. I'll get through the dialogue. Let's give data minerals. Okay, so we got that. Ask about their past. Yeah, Pen, exactly. Free is best as always. Yeah, William, I don't think it's indicative of Xbox because as I understand it, some players that are on PC have stated they got the problem as well. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the problem yet, so I can't tell either way. Okay. Okay, this might be the wrong guy. Alright, let's go talk to the other guy. Let's talk to this guy right here. Mr. Bubblehead. Imagine waking up in the morning and seeing that guy laying next to you. Ugh. Ozzy Bob, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we'll do that. So we got... Geez, we just got 4,000 nanites from this guy. Okay, he's got... those are the upgrades. We don't need those. Okay, that's Mr. Three Chins over there. We don't need to talk to him. Okay, it looks to me like Helios doesn't have our emergency signal scanner, so let's go back to the space station. And we will just buy one. It's not like we don't have the money. Let's go buy one. King Mikey, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, as you guys saw, I just talked to Helios, but he doesn't have the signal scanner, so that's okay. We'll just... we'll come back on Thursday, I guess. Let's go to the space station and buy one. We'll just go buy one. And thank you guys for joining us today. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. It helps out the channel a ton. All right, current system. Let's go. So Pen Lapidari says this game is so beautiful. This game has some of the best art direction I've ever seen. It does. This is one of the most colorful games that you'll ever see. Seriously. Okay, oops, sorry about that. Okay, here we go. King Mikey, I'm doing well. How are you today? Ozzy Bob says, Corvette tech gets scrambled when you change Corvettes, then back again. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so it's definitely not platform specific. Okay, so we're here. Let's go talk to the scrap dealer dude. Let's go talk to this guy. Hey, buddy. The geck with the funny glasses. Okay, so we want coordinates. 5 million, you bro. Shut up. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Just give me the thing. Just give me. Just give me. We're not going to use it because we're going to stick this thing in our portable refiner, so. 5 million units. In another planet, I would be crying my eyes out right now for that. All right, let's go do this. First of all, we got to hit a portal. Let's go find a portal. Let's get back. Are we in Eisentam? I bet we're in Eisentam. Hold on. I bet we're in Eisentam. Yep. We got to get back to Euclid. All right, my base is... let's see. Those are all Eisentam. Hold it. Here's a base in Euclid. There's a base in Euclid. Euclid. There we go. Euclid portal base. Let's go. That'll do it. So, Deborah says, William, I don't think I have an ugly ship. Hey, Deborah, just go back through one of my live streams and find a key fob. Or better yet, find one of those giant Sentinel haulers with no wings. That'll qualify. Just get like a Sentinel hauler with no wings and that'll qualify for an ugly ship. So Cosmic Cody says, go get a shuttle. Yep, that'll do it. Although there are some cool shuttles out there. There's like one or two that I've seen. All right. I did not know my Starship could hover like that. Okay, here we go, people. Let's do this. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Technology recharge.
There we go. All right, let's hope we got enough stuff.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, so first thing we got to do is get to the star system. There we go.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Where we need to use the signal scanner.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
There we go. All right. William says, or maybe an AC hauler. That'll do it. Ozzy Bob says, I saw someone that posted a key fob with tank feet. I gotta see that. That's a pretty cool looking ship right there. That I would totally keep that one. That one I would keep. A key fob with tank treads, man. That's pretty cool. All right, so what do we got? I would totally keep one of those. Okay, activate the portal. All right, bird, Triforce, and of course, because we had all these updates. Zach Addington, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How's it going? Mr. ACS Online, what's up, man? How's it going, bro? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Now, because we had these updates, This might change. For example, this abandoned or derelict freighter may not have the S-Class upgrades, but we're going to find out. If the S-Class upgrades aren't there anymore, it's because of the recent updates, because that does happen. I just had, just to let you guys know, I just had my one of my curious deposit bases.
Storm clearing.
Because of the recent expedition, I lost all of my curious deposits. They were changed to sack venom. I am pissed. I am super pissed. Okay, Triforce. Oh no, that's Triforce Hexagon. Okay, so we need Triforce, Dragonfly, Scarab, Dino, and Black Hole. Cosmic Coyote. This freighter right here is usually not that bad. It's usually not that bad. Now, that being said, we're not going to waste time collecting a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to go in, get what we need, and get out. You know, William, I'm serious. It was on the expedition save. Yeah. No, Morris 123. Yes, all of it. All of the curious deposits were converted to sack venom. I am pissed. All right, let's make a restore point. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it. I was about to send a dirty letter to Hello Games, and I said, okay, let's just reel it back in. Here we go. Yeah, I am not happy. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, I would totally recommend checking your bases, bro. Yeah, Cellcraft happened to you? Yeah, I'm not happy, man. I am pretty pissed about that. Fortunately, it was a small deposit. It wasn't a very big deposit, but it was enough to piss me off. Definitely enough to piss me off, man. I can't believe it was like 4 or 5 deposits. So, yeah, that actually happened. That actually happened. Oh, give me 1 sec. We'll continue in just a minute. Hold it. My chair's not cooperating again. There we go. Yeah, Mr. ACS Online, it is never easy losing curious deposits, especially when it's not your fault. Okay, we're here. There's a bunch of bases here. What's this all about? Okay, let's go. So Zach Addington says, how was your Thanksgiving? Went to Black Friday shopping. We didn't do much for Thanksgiving. We just stayed home. We had a nice little family dinner. Did the KFC thing. That was pretty much it. Since I don't spend a whole lot of money, you know, being a content creator and all, there wasn't really much out there that I wanted. You know, me, as someone that builds PCs, I was looking for deals on PC parts. And unfortunately, with RAM prices and everything going up the way they are, this is probably the worst time to even consider building a PC. Mr. Smooth Ones, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today, man? Everybody, Mr. Smooth Ones is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel as well. Check him out and show him some love. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. But Deborah says, I found that happens to me too on the Breach Expedition and the Corvette Expedition. Curious deposits just disappeared with no metal fingers. Oh, yeah. For me, it was the Corvette Expedition save. And yeah, fortunately, it was a small deposit of like 5 or 6 deposits, but it still sucks, man. It still sucks because that was guaranteed nanites. Sack venom is pretty much useless. Okay, people, let's do this. Draco, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today, bro? All right, here we go, people. And there it is. Okay, excuse me. Next thing you want to do, take this thing, Make sure your emergency signal scanner is in your refiner. This way you won't lose it when you open the or crack the seal on the freighter. Hey, Mr. Smooth Ones, no problem, brother. No problem at all, man. There we go. Cellcraft says, I had 14 deposits that turned into Sack Venom 2. I was pissed. Bro, I think if that had happened to me, I would never play No Man's Sky again. I would call Sean Murray and tell him, hey, bro, I want a refund. Buckle up, let's go. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It's not funny, but at the same time, when you think about it, considering how much nanites you can get from Sack Venom, it is, or not from Sack Venom, from deposits, and to lose all of that due to no fault of your own is just kind of BS. It is. All right, here we go. Because space is cold. Let's do it. And everybody, buckle up. Let's go. As a fellow content creator, if you haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. Always get your free stuff, people. We'll move that helmet out of the way. Always get your free stuff. There we go. That freaking door closed on me. Open the door. Thank you. Turn the heater on. That's what she said. Let's get our supplies. I'll take those 3 repair kits. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Cosmo Coyote says, yes, sir. Get that flow money. Get that flow money. So Morris says, I like racing. I play Asphalt Legends sometimes because it's free to play. Never heard of it. I'll probably have to check it out. So Mr. ACS Online says, what are you looking for in the freighter? I might have come in late. Oh, no. What we're doing is going after S-Class freighter modules, freighter upgrades. This location where I am right now is supposed to have guaranteed S-Class freighter upgrades. So that's what we're looking for. And I made a video on this earlier this year demonstrating how to do it. But because of all the updates, every time there's an update in No Man's Sky, something changes. So I just want to ensure that these upgrades are still here. So Deb says the Corvette mission is okay since the character has better farms. Thank you, William. But the third character from the Breach had no Curious Deposit farm now. For whatever reason, it was the save for me. It was my save from the Corvette expedition. It was that save, and I'm still pretty butthurt about it. Okay, here we go. Open the door. Okay, restart gravity, which is broken. Hazard. Okay, get supplies. Unseal the door. There we go. Here we got some ammo, some life support gel, and some ion bat trays. Okay, just out of curiosity, what weapon are we using? We got a fully upgraded mining beam, a fully upgraded bolt caster. All right, we're good. We got this. Let's do it. What's that? You've got Midnight Club on PS2. I got Midnight Club Dub Edition on the original Xbox. Midnight Club Dub Edition was made by Rockstar Games, as a matter of fact. I picked that up on Xbox like dirt cheap. It was dirt cheap. Then again, I got that game over 20 years ago. All right, let's do it. Get out of here. Okay, we're not looking for anything except for the data pads. You can go through all these crates and stuff if you want, but that's not why we're here. So he said, you might want to check your main save. I just checked 2 of my older Curious Deposit bases and they turned into Sack Venom. Bro, I'm scared to look now. I am scared to look. I am pretty scared to look. I don't think I want to do it now. Ouch. Hold on. We got an interloper right here. Get wrecked. Yeah, I'm scared to look. Okay, where are those? There we go. Let's get through the log. That's what she said. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check mine. I'm not really looking forward to it. Got it. We got the security credentials. That's what we needed. Bro, I'm gonna murk that dude out. I'm gonna murk. Where is he? Where's that dude at? Who's shooting at me? Get out of here. Where's that dude at? Oh, there he is. Hey. Get wrecked. Can activate that. All right. Okay, crew manifests. We need to do this quickly. Okay, update bioscan. Yeah, Deborah, I'm scared to check mine. I'm genuinely afraid. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's the second thing we needed, so let's keep going. Like I said, you can totally check these containers if you want, but a Gek relic? Seriously? I totally didn't need that. Alright, let's go. Totally didn't need that Gek relic. Ouch. Broke my legs. This is a short freighter, by the way. This one is very short, so you can get through it within a couple of minutes if you hurry. Get wrecked. I'm pretty sure that's the engineer's terminal right there. But, just in case. Just in case. Okay, what do we got? And thank you guys for stopping by. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit that, let's say, unknown. Please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Okay, log in as Chief Engineer. Okay, read Captain's log. Okay, we'll get through all of this. Okay, that's it. Captain's log. Okay, let's go. And like I said, this is one of the shorter freighters, believe it or not, because you can get through it relatively quickly. So William says, I have a derelict freighter that takes 30 seconds to get through. Always get an S-class. And here it is. Engineer controls. Okay, so we want fabricate items. Technology, bulkhead, cabin. We want technology, so yes, please. And there it is. Check that out. So it still works. It still works. So if you guys want S-class freighter upgrades, come to this star system right here. Just come to this star system right here. Oh, lady, will you shut up? Yeah, come to this starship right here. So Morris123 says, or 4321, excuse me, says, can't believe it's only 9 days until the Mansions DLC. Time flies. It does. Okay, there you go. Salvage fleet exploration unit. Yes, please. So we're going to do this a couple of times because why not? All right, we're done here. We are finished. Let's go. We got our upgrade. Nice. Okay, and as you can see, we still have our emergency signal scanner. Nice, we can take that out of there now. Put that back in exosuit. All right. Yeah, let's go. Cosmic Cody says Hylian brains are really good too. You know what else is good? The freaking the dissonant resonators are good. Or echolocators are good. Well, not the echolocators. The inverted mirrors are good for nanites, and the those freaking crystals. God, I just forgot what they are. Hold on. These things, the radiant shards. These are good for nanites too because they're 50 nanites apiece. So those are really good for nanites too. All right. Let's go back to the station. Tainted metal, true. Tainted metal is really good too, and you can farm a lot of tainted metal from the derelict freighters. So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Mrs. Exosuit Lady. Man, what do you want? Get out of here. What do you want, bro? What do you want? Fled. Pathetic coward. Ship. Pen. Interloper. What does this guy want? Examine cargo manifest. What do you want, man? He's got crappy selenium. I guess we can pick that. I guess we can buy some of that.
Product received.
Get out of here. Dude pulled up on me right as I'm at the space station. What's that all about? He said the Viking dagger. I got one of those, I think. Yeah, I always keep a Viking dagger on me because usually whenever I find a portal, I'm in a freaking Viking system. Let's put that in Starship. There's my A-class freighter, so we're going to put those upgrades right in there. As a matter of fact, let's see here. Let's move this. Move that to Starship. Keep that on us. Ship. Okay, let's get rid of the crew manifest. We're going to do that again because why not? So Ozzy says, the red ship brains are good for nanites. They are. They are. You got to find a lot of ships, though. And at 1 to 230 nanites is really good. That's a really good conversion. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Scrap Dealer. Interloper. Grah! All right, sell the manifest. And we got some tainted metal. And we got some tainted metal. You know what we're going to do with that. Oh, so we got to go talk to the guild envoy next, huh? Okay. And we got some tainted metal. Let's talk to this guy. Hey, buddy. The Viking with a really bad haircut. Okay, donate captain's log.
Product received. Product received.
Yay! Alright, let's talk to Mr. Scrap Dealer again, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And I just noticed, but there's a traveler on this station. make sure we didn't miss anything with this guy. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I'm not buying another one of those, buddy. Get the French toast out of here. Okay, let's rinse. Let's rinse and repeat. Let's do it again. So yeah, Viking, yes, you do need it for the quest. That's why I've always got one. As a matter of fact, I should have, I got him on my other ship. I don't have him on this one, but I got a Viking dagger, Korvax cube, Korvax casing, everything that I need to find like a portal. I have those in inventory. Hey, look at that. I got 4 brains. Nice. Let's, speaking of nanites. Speaking of nanites, we will go ahead and refine those. All right, let's do it again. Let's rinse and repeat. That was easy. And what's cool is that that's a very short freighter too. All right, let's do it again. That was fun. So what we're doing right now, for anyone who's joining us, is we are hunting for salvaged S-class freighter upgrades. So Deborah says, I like the larval cores. Stack of 10 only takes 2 seconds for 500 nanites. The larval cores are good. They are good. Finding the abandoned buildings with the larval cores or with the whispering eggs can be a little problematic, but they're actually a really good source of nanites. They really are. Okay, activate. Let's go. What do we got? Okay, as per usual, give me the nanites. Thank you. Give me them nanites. There we go. Signal scanner, refiner. That way we don't lose it. Let's go. Let's rinse and repeat. There we go. As we crash into the derelict freighter. So Zach Addington says, I was playing PlayStation 2 this weekend. Played Scarface and Mortal Kombat. You know, it's funny you should mention PlayStation 2. I think I told this story on stream before, but I got 2 PlayStation 2s. I have a PlayStation 2 Slim that I bought. It's still mint in box. I haven't used it because, and listen to this, somebody gave me a PlayStation 2 Fat. Yeah, they gave me a PlayStation 2 Fat, and that's because the place where I used to work, pardon me for a sec, the place where I used to work, they had a teen outreach center where, you know, as part of their program, you know, they had video games. Well, the video games were more of a consumable item, if you will, and not something that was on their books, if you will. So, in other words, it wasn't considered to be like a fixed asset. So, what they would do is, over time and through attrition, they would upgrade their gaming hardware. And this guy comes into my office one day, where I used to work, and said, "Hey, get rid of this." He gave me a PlayStation 2 Fat. He said, "Throw that away." I said, "What?" He said, "Do you know what this is?" He said, "Yeah, I know what it is, but I want you to throw it away." I said, "You want me to throw away a PlayStation 2 Fat? With controllers and games, you want me to just throw this away?" He said, "Yeah, get rid of it." All right. That's it. I said, "Okay. Consider it done." He didn't say how to get rid of it. He just said get rid of it. He just said throw it away. He didn't tell me how to get rid of it. I said, "Okay, give me that. I'll take it. I'll take care of that for you, buddy. Don't you worry about it." Yeah, I got it sitting in my one of my cardboard boxes in storage right now. I said, "Yeah, give me that's a PlayStation 2 Fat. Give me that." Like, that was the only PlayStation 2 that you could buy where you could install a hard drive. Okay, collect supplies. Okay, Unseal the door. So Cellcraft says my large curious deposit farm is still good to go. Nice. I got to go check mine. Now you guys got me thinking. So William says, do you know offhand what triggers the autophage quest? You got to complete let me think for a second. You got to complete the Artemis story quest, the Settler story quest, up to and including a trace of metal, and you got to complete the Atlas path. Once you complete those three, just randomly flying around a pulse driving in space should trigger the autophage story quest. Okay, let's go. We're on the clock. That's what she said. Okay, and again, we're not really farming for anything. Unstable canister. Ooh, we got some tainted metal. And some Geknik. There's some good stuff in here. There's definitely some good stuff in here. A quantum accelerator. We are totally going to sell those. Let's go. But since we're trying to speed run this, we ain't got time for this. Alright, here we go. Now, all of the manifests and everything else should still be in the same spot. Alright, who else wants some? Cellcraft, hold on a sec, I'll get you the coords. Or get you the glyphs. Okay, Cellcraft, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen for this star system. And this is the Euclid Galaxy, so if you guys want to get these unlimited salvaged freighter S-class upgrades, come to this star system. DeForest James Smith, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So you've been trying to get the autophage quest to start for over a month. You know, I think I have a video on my channel discussing how to do it. Okay, get through this. Bioscan. Okay, there we go. Crew manifest. Okay, we need security credentials. Nope. Get out of here. You giant floating squid thing. Okay, we've already checked that one. We checked that one. Oh, there he is.
Thermal protection falling.
Excuse me. Okay.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
If they touch you, they can do damage. Yeah, if the green jellyfish touch you, they can do damage.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's go. As I broke my legs. Get wrecked. Okay, we're missing the security credential, so I guess they do randomize. Okay. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, what else we got? Unknown. Okay, we're missing the security credential for whatever reason. Yeah, we've already checked that one.
Protection falling. Technology recharge.
All right, let's go. I may have to go back upstairs. Yeah, that's probably it right there. Probably. Nope. So we got to go back upstairs. So, we can use this one. Doesn't matter which one we use. Yeah, right. You get the credentials from reading the data pads exactly. That's exactly what we did the first time through. But for whatever reason, I haven't picked it up yet. So let's head back up because I think I missed a data pad. And for this freighter, it's usually in this particular room. Usually. Yeah, there's only 2 in here, and I checked those 2 already. And they're almost never in the rooms, in the dead-end rooms. They're almost never there. Yeah, they're almost never there. All right, let's see. Guitar Guy 80, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. William, exactly. If you don't need the upgrades, you don't need... Well, if you're just getting the upgrades, but you still have to get the security credential. Yeah, you still have to get the security credentials to access the final terminal. Without it, you can't get the upgrade. Yeah, usually you don't have to come in here. Found it. Usually you don't have to enter the dead-end corridors to find this thing. I say usually. But here we are. Get me out of here. What the crap, dude? Got him. Okay. So KC Bellis, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're just doing some derelict freighter stuff today. We're getting some S-class upgrades for our capital ship. Cellcraft, yes sir. Put the emergency signal scanner in your backpack refiner and you won't lose it. That because you're saving yourself about $5 million every time. And the more you buy, the more expensive they become. So that's kind of ridiculous. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Let's go. All right, fabricate. We don't want the nanites. Hashtag shut up. We don't want your nanites, buddy. Okay, we want technology. Okay, there it is. So we got a fleet combat unit. Yes, please. Okay, captain's log. I really don't want to look for the captain's log. So yeah, we'll just skip it. I bet the captain's log is in here. That ain't it because we've already checked it. You don't need the captain's log, but just curious. Just curious. The best part about this freighter, excuse me, is that there are no real enemies here, so it's relatively easy. Okay, never mind. Let's go. We'll just get out of here. We'll just leave. So Morris4321 asks if I play other games besides the ones on stream. Or on Steam, excuse me. Yes.
Thermal protection falling.
We can activate this now, thank you. Yeah, I play Minecraft. I do play Minecraft. I play a lot of older games. One thing I don't do is play a lot of modern titles, and that's just because most of the modern stuff, the new stuff, is just not that good. And developers these days are more focused on games as a service. They're more focused on live service titles. And I'm not a fan of live service games, with the exception of GTA Online. That's like the only exception. Where's the space station? That's like the only exception. There we go. But yeah, I play Minecraft. I play a lot of classic games like Fallout 4, Skyrim. Looking at getting my hands on Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty at some time in the near future. Reason being is because I like games with a solid single-player campaign. And the problem with modern games is that they're more focused on multiplayer and live services and games as a service. That, in my opinion, my own personal opinion, is what's killing the gaming industry. This push for monetization, continuous monetization, and live services. Grand Theft Auto Online is probably the exception for me. And that's because, to their credit, as much grief as I give Rockstar Games, they have so far never ever charged us for a DLC. Not for GTA 5 Online. All the DLCs are free, all the updates are free. They don't charge for any of that. They do focus a lot on monetization, but considering that all their DLCs are free, and guess what? If the servers ever go offline for GTA 5 Online, you can still play GTA 5. Oh, and everybody out there, Guitar Guy 80 is also a fellow content creator. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his channel, check him out, show him some love. So, and Buckle Up Let's Go is also a fellow content creator, everybody. Buckle Up Let's Go, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. If you guys haven't done so, please go to their respective channels, show them some love. You know how we do it here. And Buckle Up Let's Go, good to see you, man. So you say you've just finished the Titan Expedition today, you're hooked. Yeah, wait till we get relics. Relics should be coming in a couple of days. We should be getting relics here real soon. Titan was fun. Titan was fun. Okay, we got anything else in our inventory? We got to sell that. Security credentials. Can we not sell this guy security credentials? Let me out of here. Yeah, we don't need the security credentials. We could probably keep them for the next run through, but you know. Let's talk to the Viking with the really pointy face. Donate. Okay, never mind. Just out of curiosity, what are the multi-tools for this system? Didn't even check that. That's a very colorful multi-tool. It's a B class. What am I seeing? What am I even seeing here? Are you serious? This thing could have 4 connected supercharge slots. Alright, so take a look, people. If you guys want this A-class multi-tool, not much to look at, but it's got a 2+1. This could have 4 connected supercharge slots. Alright, hold on. Glyphs for this star system are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. If you want that multi-tool, it might be worth it. All right, let's go. So Deborah says, I just got my Wraith the other day. I'm so happy. I just picked up my Wraith on my GOG account. I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty stoked about it. Okay, let's rinse and repeat. Ship. Oh, hold on. We got to sell this. We got some nip bud on this. Hold on a minute. We got to sell that stuff like right now. We got some nip bud. We got some nip. So Ozzy Bob says that Cyberpunk 2020 book is the only thing I have that doesn't have a barcode on it. Yeah, exactly. We want to... That's the wrong one. Hold it. We got to sell some stuff. Yeah, Cosmic Coyote. I got the Wraith on the Expedition save, but it's still sitting at the Quicksilver store for my other saves because I'm out of Starship space. Dialect. That is not what I wanted to do. Dialect help? Okay, mystery symbol. Get out of the way, buddy. Get out of here. Yeah, we got to sell this nip bud. We don't need this crap on us. There we go. Hold it. Get rid of this. Sell that. There we go. Sell this. We're going to hold on to this. We'll hold on to that. I want to see what happens. We might not need to get another one just in case. All right, let's go. Let's do one more. Rinse and repeat. We put that upgrade in the ship yet, I hope. And thank you guys for joining us. Yes, we did. Nice. Thank you guys for joining us. We're just doing some freighter upgrade farming. And like I mentioned, just come to this star system right here. Let me show you the glyphs again. If you come to this star system, the derelict freighters have a guaranteed S-class freighter upgrade. Guaranteed. Okay. It's still in the thing, isn't it? Yep. Take that out. And activate. Does it not work? Hold on.
Warning. Threat detected.
Hold on a second. Okay. That is not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, for whatever reason, our emergency signal scanner wasn't working. So let's try it again. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Minor bug, nothing to be concerned about.
Warning. Threat detected.
Minor bug, nothing to be concerned about. Okay, rinse and repeat. Signal scanner in the refiner. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to get to work on getting a living ship, another living ship that is. Not only the one for the expedition, but just a random living ship. One of these days I'll get around to it. Again, so anybody out there who's just joining us, what we're doing is farming S-class freighter upgrades. And so just to show you, so far, we've picked up 2 of them. We got these 2. So far, we just picked up those two. So, yeah, guaranteed S-Class freighter upgrades every time. And let's make sure we have our scanner, yep, in the refiner. Let's go. Always get your free stuff. This is also a really good way to farm repair kits. It's a good way to farm repair kits. And ferrite dust. And condensed carbon. Okay, here we go. Cellcraft says, that's a cool trick. Wish I would have known that years ago by putting those scanners in the refiner. Yep. Don't tell Hello Games. That's all I got to say. Don't tell them. All right, get the supplies. Always get your free stuff. Unseal the door. Here we go. And it's a good way to farm ion batteries, too. Okay, let's go. We're on the clock. That's what she said.
Thermal protection falling.
Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Now, I don't think you can get two of these things. But just in case, let's see what happens. This is all an experiment. Let's see what happens. Yeah, William, learned that from Jason Plays. Yep. Most certainly.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, lady, will you be quiet? Stop pestering me. Hold on.
Technology recharge.
Get wrecked. All right, here we go. Okay, leave. We'll activate that terminal in just a sec. Okay, get through this. Okay. Did not want to do that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. Hello Games. Trust me, there are a lot of things they could have patched in this game so far, but they decided not to, which I think is to the benefit of the community, believe it or not. We got to remember that Hello Games is also not one of these. They're not a company that's focused on microtransactions and live services. They gave us a solid single-player game with multiplayer, and their focus is on making the game better than it is. Which is how you're supposed to treat your community. Their focus is on the game. Their focus is not on everybody's wallet, like some developers. So yeah, there are some things that they could have patched a long time ago if you think about it. Hello Games could have just as easily... Oh, there he is. They could have just as easily added season passes. They could have added season passes and loot boxes to No Man's Sky. They could have done it. They totally could have done it, but they didn't. Because for them, maintaining goodwill with their community is more important than microtransactions. So Guitar Guy 80 says, I set up a harvest base so I don't have to find stuff like ferrite dust. Right. You know, it's funny. It's all the basic materials that we tend to run out of a lot. Believe it or not. Okay, what do we got? Okay. Yeah, because we already have the... We've already got this, which is the security credentials. For whatever reason, the game didn't take them the last time. Oh, I couldn't sell them, I should say. Now, I believe if I were to sell those, I don't think that's any more in there. That was the only one. Yep. If I sell that, then I'll probably pick it. I can pick it up again the next time I visit this freighter. All right, let's fall down and break our knees again. Ugh, so painful. I will totally take those nanites. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. So Cellcraft says, or patch out certain abilities with the portable refiner. Yeah, exactly. Now, we did see Hello Games remove the ability to duplicate upgrades. They did do that. And I don't really have a problem with it. It makes making videos a little more difficult, but I don't really have a problem with it. That just means that we have to work a little harder to find that special, perfect S-Class or X-Class upgrade. Okay, unknown. Log in as Chief Engineer. So because we still have the credentials from the last time we did this, we don't need to find them again. But for whatever reason, the game wouldn't let me sell it. So that doesn't really make the common sense test. That doesn't pass that test. Okay, Captain's Log. Stardate 2939.69. I said that on purpose. So what's that? You mark out the hazardous plants for O2? That's one of the best ways to get a lot of O2 really quickly.
Protection falling. Shield down. Critical damage taken.
Oh, there he is. Get wrecked. Does something break? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. All right.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
All right, here we go. Yep, that's what I thought, because we still have these security credentials from the last time we came through. We don't need them again. All right. Ouch. Okay, and basically this is just an experiment to see exactly what we need whenever we run through a derelict freighter, whether or not, if we can keep the same credentials, whether or not we have to pick them up again. Yeah, buckle up, let's go. Mistakes were made. So buckle up, let's go says my Titan expedition was sidetracked because the police damaged my Atlantic drive. Had to get to the Nexus mission to get to the Blue Star system. We had that happen, believe it or not, during the last live stream. Just as I was finishing up, I got in a fight with some pirates trying to save a freighter, and they blew up my Atlantic drive. I had to fix it. Fortunately, I had repair kits. So we just refiner duped, mass-produced some repair kits and got it fixed. Okay, so we want S-Class upgrade. There it is. Fleet Combat Unit. Yes, please. Alright, get me out of here. So this totally still works. This absolutely still works. Perfect. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now... Let me out of here. What the crap, dude? Let me out. Yeah, Deborah, the cough, that comes back every once in a while. I think it's my allergies. Usually it happens whenever we have to mass produce certain items. Your guitar guy says, found some more. Okay, let's head back to the station, sell this stuff. If we can find the space station. There it is.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, there's always a threat detected. Whatever. I'm using the Sentinel ship because it's a bit easier and a lot less cumbersome than using a Corvette. Alright, let's sell this stuff and rinse and repeat. So buckle up, let's go says, I was hoping for a repair kit mission, but luckily there was a blue star for indium and rewards was living glass. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I got lucky. I got lucky because the I picked up some repair kits from an abandoned autophage camp. Believe it or not, I picked up some repair kits, and we just mass produced. And that pretty much saved my butt because it completely ruined that drive. Yeah, exactly. Whenever I start an expedition, if I don't have a repair kit, I'll find one. Alright, let's go. Let's go talk to this guy. Oh, we don't need to talk to him. We need to talk to the other guy. Okay, there we go. Donate crew manifest. Okay. And we've already redeemed, so we're good. Nice. We should probably talk to this traveler too, because he's got some good stuff that we can get. Should probably talk to him next. Let's talk to the lowly scrap dealer over here. Okay, sell the captain's log. There we go. I will take that tainted metal. It's a good way to get some tainted metal. That's some really good tainted metal right there. How much of that do I even have? Or is it in the ship? Oh, it's in the freighter. Never mind. Don't even ask me what all that stuff is. I gotta refine that. Okay. Alright, so I think what we're going to do... How many upgrades do we have so far? So, fleet combat unit. Okay. Nice. I say we do one more. Exosuits. Make a restore point. And what we will do is shift focus. Go to another save and get back on the Artemis story quest so we can move that forward.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh yeah? Hold on. Hold on. Hostile scan. Hold on. Where is... Oh, give me that. There we go. All right. Here we go. That's a lot of pirates. Oh, we didn't get his stuff. Hold on. Give me the stuff. Oh, man, we didn't get his stuff.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, we didn't get his stuff. That sucks. Yeah, this is not a fully upgraded Sentinel ship, by the way. There we go. Yeah, was not thinking about getting into a fight with a bunch of pirates today. It's okay though. They're about to get murked. Yeah, we're caught up on chat in just a second. Let me take care of these miscreants. Don't shoot the station. Okay, so hold on a second. Weapons, that's better. Let's do that. Power to weapons. All right. Because we're like hardly doing any damage. Hey, give me all your stuff. Give me all your stuff. Give me all the stuff. Where's he at? Yeah, we'll get caught up on chat in just a sec.
Hostile ships defeated.
Oh, we didn't get his stuff? Oh, man. Oh, we got it. It's like we didn't get his stuff. Okay. Balanced. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get caught up. So Deborah says I have a little over 1,000 hours in this game. I would have to calculate exactly the number of hours I have over the different saves because I've got this game on three different platforms, 3 different systems. So I'm not sure. But I got a few hundred hours into this game, easily. Ozzy Bob, yeah, I know that. If you've got the upgrade on your freighter, you can put it right in your freighter. I don't think I have the matter. It's called like a matter transporter or something like that, where you can install the upgrades on your freighter as soon as you get them, irregardless of where your freighter is located. But yeah, I'm well aware of that. Okay, we need to go. You know what? Let's do one more round. Yeah, KC Bellis, it's the matter beam thing. That's it. That's it. If you got one of those on your freighter, you can totally do it. Which we do have. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that, but we do have it. Let's see. Let's put this. Yeah, perfect. And let's see here. Where's the other one? This is weapons. So it says, anyway. And let's see. Nice. Since we got this hole right there, we'll just stick it right there. Perfect. That's what she said. All right. So Buckle Up Let's Go says achievement unlocked, puniest hours in the chat. Yeah, I forgot that I had the matter teleporter thing in my freighter, because I just got that freighter not too long ago. All right, let's do one more round. We did get the thing out. Yes, we did. So wait a minute. Where were those pirate upgrades? Oh, never mind. They're in the ship. Oh, we even got a reinforced hull link. Nice. We'll sell that. Okay, let's do it. One more time. Let's do it one more time. Because why not? After this, we will hop into the Artemis storied quest. We'll do a little bit of Artemis, kind of move that forward. If there's time afterwards, we may hunt for a Sentinel ship or two. Yeah, but this is a good way to get freighter upgrades. Yeah, the Guitar Guy 80, exactly. Just the odd fam looking after the odd fam. You know how we do it here, brother. Deborah is absolutely correct. Your gaming hours in No Man's Sky will jump significantly after playing for just a few hours. That is true. Okay. Put that back in the refiner. Make sure it's there. Let's go. Excuse me. We did sell the credentials, so we're going to have to find those again. All right, let's do this. Excuse me. All right. Always get your free stuff. Oh, camera glitch. Would you open the door? Thank you. All right, get your free stuff. How many of these kits do we have right now? This is like the 4th time. We should have like 12 of them. Hold on. Starship. Let's see. Repair kits. Yep, we got like 18 repair kits. So that works. Okay, let's do it. One more time. So William Dupree says, I wish there was one that would give you more hyperdrive upgrades, though. True. I'm going to be honest. I thought that there was an upgrade for your freighter to get better hyperdrive range. I thought there was an upgrade for that. Now, to be fair, I don't usually hunt for freighter upgrades, so first time for everything. Okay, unseal the door. Yeah, we got a crap ton of projectile ammo. We'll never have to make projectile ammo ever again. Alright, here we go. Yeah, usually don't like to walk into the dead-end rooms because there's normally nothing in here. I say normally, but as you guys saw, on our second run-through, we found the security credentials. Alright. So William says one of my freighters gets 5,500 light years. I'm curious, what do the supercharged slots on your freighter look like?
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, we got a Viking effigy. No, thank you. Okay, Captain's log. Yeah, Captain's been dropping logs all day today, hasn't he? So it's a 2 + 1 and 1. Nice. Okay, we got security credentials. Perfect. Perfect. Got security credentials. Okay. All we got to do now is find the terminals, and we can get out of here.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, lady, will you get off my back? Hold on.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Okay, unknown. Let's get through the dialogue. Captain's log. Yeah, just trying to get through the dialogue as quickly as possible because it's freaking cold in here. There we go. Captain's log. Thank you. Okay, we don't even need to go in there. Let's get going. One of these days, we'll have to scavenge every container on this freighter. There is some good stuff on this freighter, too. There's some really good stuff on this freighter. Okay, engineering access. Fabricate. This took a whole 2 or 3 minutes. Technology. This didn't take long at all. Okay, there we go. Fleet Exploration Unit. Excuse me, Fleet Exploration Unit. Fleet Exploration Unit. Did we not get the crew manifest? Oh. Okay, well, I guess we don't need it. I'm not going to go back for it. Yeah, we're not going to go back for it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Cellcraft. We need to do a live stream where we just scavenge everything from the inside of one of these derelict freighters. But because today we were focusing on getting S-class upgrades. Almost said X-class upgrades. I wish we did have X-class upgrades for freighters. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, let's go. Alright, get back to the space station. And I hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. We got another S-Class module. Yeah, Cellcraft, that's actually not a bad idea. Go system to system. That's not a bad idea at all. Okay, we can plug that in like right now. There we go. Getting some good stuff. Guitar Guy 80 says, I'm optimistic, I always put unknown. That's pretty much what I do. We don't know if he's alive or dead. He probably just jumped ship. You know, he probably pulled a Jean-Luc Picard and said, hey, number one, take the helm. You're in command, number one. Or he could have pulled a Captain Kirk and said, let Spock handle it. Let Spock handle it. Okay. Alright, we got some stuff to sell, I think. Yes, we do. Got to go make some more tainted metal. And I think what we'll do next is switch over to the save. The other save and do some Artemis Storied quest. Alright, buddy. Here we go. What a coward of a captain dies before their ship is destroyed. Grah! Worthless words. But perhaps some value might be extracted. Okay. Give me that tainted metal. That's a good way to make some tainted metal. Grah! Oh, before we leave this system, we got to talk to this guy. Artemis's doppelganger. We need to talk to him. Got to talk to that guy. Okay. Perfect. That was fun. That was fun. Alright, let's make a new restore point. Hold on. Before we do, let's get rid of these stupid Viking effigies. Yeah, Cellcraft, I noticed that. Riker couldn't pilot a ship to save his life. That's why he let Data and Geordi LaForge do all the work. Red Man, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man. How are you? So we want to sell... Yeah, get rid of the Viking effigies. Goodbye. The Viking effigies are kind of useless. We can sell the reinforced hull link for $350. Sell that. We'll keep the Gek relic. Sell the pirate transponders. Hold on to the Korvax casings. I think we may need those in the future. So, arms and goods. Hold it. Oh, we got some goods. What is this? What do we got? That's arms. This is phase beam. I'm not running a phase beam on this ship. I can actually sell that. This is... So what was that? A quad servo. Get this thing out of here. Sell, ship. There we go. Get rid of that. Quad servo. Alright, that works for me. Go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I just heard it. I just heard it. That happens to me every time. I swear. There was a... I just heard it. There was an exotic ship that flew in here. Man, good... What the... Good... You... Blankety blank. I just heard an exotic ship. It's always when my back is turned. Yeah, Cosmic Cody, you heard it, right? Always when my back is turned, man. This game loves trolling. So Buckle Up, Let's Go says, question, any point in keeping the terrified sample or seed pods? I usually sell them. I just sell them for money because they're a trade commodity, so I usually sell them. Terrifying Sample does not have any, nothing craftable, if you will, so I just usually sell them. Yeah, Deborah, every time I see them, it's like, oh god, there's that weird Odd Man 105 guy. Let's get out of here before he tries to buy our ship. Alright. Okay, let's make a restore point. Oh, we're not going to wait for that ship to fly back in. Eventually it will fly back in, but we're not going to wait. Alright, so what we're going to do now... Let's go to... Okay, that was Polestar Expedition. I think this was it. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Mario 1964. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. We're just doing some No Man's Sky stuff today. Just some No Man's Sky shenanigans. No Man's Sky Monday. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Yeah, that exotic pilot was like, oh, there's that crappy Odd Man 105 guy. Let's get out of here before he tries to buy our ship. That dude is a weirdo. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we are... Oh, this is my my new abandoned autophage camp. If I'm not mistaken, this Sentinel ship with the tank treads is the ship for this system. What is that? Oh, it's freaking sack venom. Freaking sack venom. I swear, I hate sack venom. I hate sack. Bro, I'm so pissed. You guys don't know how pissed off I am. Okay, okay, so at this point, I think I have to... Seriously, that was a rifle the last time I saw it. Hold on a second. Let's reload that restore point. That was a freaking rifle. That was a rifle yesterday. Yeah, William, sack venom is it's a crafting recipe for something, but I've never used it. Ozzy Bob, yeah, I hate sack venom. That's exactly what she said. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Okay, just out of curiosity.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. And it's still a pistol. That sucks. Okay, so what do we need to do? Ghost in the Machine. The log. Apollo the Adventurer. Expand your base. Construct a terminal. Recruit. Aboard the space station. Okay, so we got to go to the space station. Did we unlock plans for solar panels? Just out of curiosity. I don't think we have those yet. Power. Nope. That's fine. We don't need it. Alright, let's get to the space station. If I can find my ship. What's over there? Now, to the extent possible, I'm going to avoid using the Corvette because the Corvette bugged out my last base. So we're not going to use the Corvette today. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. It sells decently, but definitely not a replacement for those nanites. So yeah, I'm pretty bummed about that, man. I'm super pissed. I am super pissed about it. Not gonna lie. There it is. Alright, let's get to the space station. Just out of curiosity, what do we got like no fuel in this thing. We have like no fuel. This is arms, tech. Okay, let's plug that in right now. I can totally use that. That's actually pretty good, not bad. And this is for the Blaze Javelin. We can sell this because I'm not using the Blaze Javelin. Can totally sell that. Okay, hey, Cellcraft, thank you so much for being here, man. Good to see you as always. Take care of yourself and God bless you, brother. We will see you next time, man. Yeah, I've got no fuel in this thing. I don't really want to do this because the last time I did this, it bugged out. Oh, we do have a restore point if I need to return to it. So let's call up the Corvette. I got to get some supplies out of there. Let's see here. Corvette. So we need some tritium. Let's take half a stack of that. We'll take all the pyrite. And do I have uranium? I do not. That kind of sucks. Okay. We got, how much? We got that. How much silver? We got gold, silver. We could use some of that, so I guess I'll hit up an asteroid field at some point. All right. If we can buy it, we'll buy it. Okay. Ship. Yeah, we got to talk to somebody here at the station. So what do we got? Not that, jeez. Okay, we want chlorine, phosphorus. They do have copper. I'm pretty sure I got enough copper. Chlorine, phosphorus.
Product received.
I guess we'll buy all the phosphorus because we can use that. All right. Ship, ship, and ship. Let's sell that upgrade for some nanites because we don't need it. Blazed javelin is garbage, in my humble opinion. Let's talk to this buff dude over here. Hey, purchase, and we want to sell. Yep, give me that money. Okay, so who do we need to talk to? Ghost of the machine. So we actually constructed the terminal, but we got to talk to someone here at the space station. Hold on a sec. Construct terminals for specialist research. Find recruits aboard the space station. Yeah, one guy is supposed to be highlighted for us. Let's do this. Let's head back to the base. Did I have... I didn't even notice. I got uranium. Okay, good. That's actually good. Let's put that in the ship. I didn't even notice that. Thanks for finding that. I didn't even notice. Let's put that in the ship too. We don't need to carry that. Yeah, I had no idea. That's good. Good, 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 good. That works. That works. Let's go back. I'm going to show you guys what happened. Let's go over there and take a look at it right now. Let's do that. I'm going to show you guys what happened to my curious deposits. I am so pissed about this. So Deborah says you can combine sac venom with living slime to craft spewing vents. Oh, really? Interesting. We might have to try that. I'm not sure what I would use a spewing vent for, but we might have to try that.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Yeah, so you guys see this? You see, hey, hello games, fix your game.
Protection falling.
You see this, right? Yeah, this right here, this. You see this? This 7, how many? 6 curious to pop. What? Where? Bro, if you come over here, I will murk you out. Get wrecked. I'm already pissed about my curious deposits. So the spewing vents are equal to photon cannons on living ships. Okay, interesting.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, but yeah, that's what happened to my curious deposits. Bro, I am pissed. I am not happy about that. I am not happy about that. I'm pissed. So what do we get? We got scaly meat. That sounds scrumptious. We got mordite. Yeah, we don't need that. Because we don't need facium for anything yet. We'll keep the scaly meat because why not? Yeah, I am still super pissed about that. I can't believe that happened. Yeah, I'm probably a complete total noob when it comes to living ships, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Yeah, one of these days we'll get to work on our own living ship. All right. So what we're doing right now is trying to advance the Artemis storied quest, but I'm still pissed about that, man. I'm still angry. My curious deposits. Now I got to find more curious deposits. They're not difficult to find, but to have a curious deposit farm or just spot taken away from you is pretty angering. Yeah. And Ozzy says it, and I thought they smelled bad from the outside. Anybody that gets that movie reference is old. Okay. Let's go back out because what we need is obviously not here. Let's check the galaxy map. Our target is way out there. Okay. Let's reload restore point, head back to the station, and what we will do is go back to where our base is located. So I keep forgetting you have to engage the galaxy map quite a bit when you're playing through the storied quest. One thing that the No Man's Sky does kind of poorly, I think, is hand-holding, if you will, to demonstrate to players how to play the game. That's something I think that could be done a little better. All right, let's go back to where we were. Recent, and this is where my base is. So. There we go. Let's try that again. So Deborah says, sometimes those curious deposits are very hard to find. I agree. I will say that I've had really good luck finding curious deposits on toxic worlds. Definitely on toxic planets, although you can find them on any planet, but because they're runaway mold, mold is basically synonymous with a toxic world. I've had really good luck finding them there. Yeah, William, do you agree? Buckle Up, Let's Go says, I think I might need to start an NMS journal. That'd be pretty cool. Especially if you put it in like video form, if you make a daily video on it, that'd be pretty cool, I think, man. Okay, where do we need to go? That's an Atlas station. Yeah, so what we need is actually supposed to be right here. Go to the, yeah, we've got that marked. Let's go back to the base, which we can go to right from the station. Yeah, the game could do a better job at showing players how to play. Like, for example, right now here, we're at a bit of a sticking point. Because although I have the actual, the job and objective marked, yeah, for whatever reason, there's the mission log. So let's go back to the base, activate the terminal, and see what that does. Yeah, exactly. Watching Beeblebum, if you like to make really good builds, definitely check out Beeblebum. Definitely check out Beeblebum. One thing I could never do is glitch build, and that's just because I suck at building. It takes a little bit of talent to be able to get, first of all, to be able to conceive of what it is you want to build. And then to make it look good takes a lot of work. Okay, you can recruit overseers at the space station. Okay, so let's... Okay, the rifle is back. You know what? Let's crack the seal on that thing and see what it is before it changes back to a pistol. Before it changes into a pistol again. Okay, it is 1117. Let's see, 11, 1, and 7. Yeah, we got to hire a Gek, but it's supposed to mark the actual person that you're supposed to hire. That individual is supposed to have an icon above their head. What do we got? It's a crap C-class, another C-class. Whatever. I've already got enough of those. Lousy parking job, by the way. Alright, here we go. Deborah says, there is a streamer who does his streams on different galaxies and streams in a story mode with each galaxy being a new threat against him. And he has a Sentinel as his computerized companion. Interesting. That's interesting. So, So he's got kind of the lone wanderer thing going on. Very interesting. Now, I am curious as to whether or not he's playing in abandoned mode or playing... You said he's playing in story mode. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, we just did that. We just did that. I selected the mission and checked the galaxy map, but it doesn't lead anywhere. We just did that. William has a good idea. Let's go to a Gex star system, which we should be able to find one here. There we go. Let's go to a Gex space station. Yeah, the game does a very poor job of showing you exactly where you need to go for your targets. Unless, of course, you're playing an expedition. Expeditions are different. But if you're playing the storied quest, it gets a little bit difficult at times. Okay, we are here. Let's go take a look. Ah, an experimental multi-tool. Nice. B class. And A class. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So... Okay, so the target is marked. Or the actual mission is marked, I should say. Yeah, Gex star system, but those are all Viking. Okay, there we go. This is the guy we need to talk to. Yeah, the game does a very poor job of telling you that. Okay, higher. Alright, done. Yeah, game does a very poor job of telling you that, so... Okay, so we got that guy hired. What's next? Plentiful light, soil, bountiful oxygen. It does. It's a hot world, but it does have a lot of light. It does have soil. It's just hot. So, let's make sure the freaking mission is logged. Okay, so we got it marked. All right. Let's go back to the base. Unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, the game could do a little better job of actually showing players how to, you know, exactly where their targets are. Right, exactly. This part is the back and forth. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done the storied quest, so it gets a little confusing. It does get a little confusing. Alright. We're here. He got here faster than I did. What the crap, dude? Okay. Alright, so what do we need to do? Okay, so we got some glass. Chromatic metal, calibrate science terminal. We do have chromatic metal. Except... Alright, so we got the blueprint for glass. Alright, let's see. And it's hot out here. And it's hot. Yeah, a Cosmic Coyote, bro, you're not lying. You're not wrong, man. If they showed you, you'd never use Target Sweeper. Okay, let's talk to this guy. There you are, traveler. I'm sure you have the required materials this time. Yes, we do. Alright, so we got... Give him some chromatic metal. Alright, science terminal. Okay. So now we got to go find a Korvax. Except... I'll see. So... There we go. So for this we got everything we need. Chromatic metal, magnetized ferrite. We'll put the science terminal here. Because why not?
Orbital station coordinates received.
Okay, so we got to hire a base specialist. That's because I'm going to put solar panels over here. Solar panels and the battery are going to go right there at some point. Okay, let's go find the scientist. This is a Korvax system, so we should be able to find a scientist here. So Casey Bella says I'm in the middle of my save. This is like the third or fourth, maybe fifth playthrough that I've done for the storied quest. And that's just because for this save, this is an expedition save. And I'm trying to bring this save forward before next year. Because you know around January, February of next year, we're getting another major update for No Man's Sky. And more than likely, we will be required to have completed everything up to and including the Interstellar Multitude storied quest. So I'm just taking some time to bring all of these random saves that I have up to speed, basically. Guitar Guy 80 says if I use a prefab, then I can put solar panels and batteries on top, saves room and no wires. Exactly, that's true. I do think that the solar panels on the inside look cooler. They just look funny. Inside a building with no windows, but the solar panels still work. Cosmic Coyote, yeah, that's absolutely correct. No wires are needed inside of a metal prefab, and that's because the actual structure itself acts as the conduit for transferring power, which is why I prefer to use prefabs and not wires. Okay, so where is our core? There he is. Talk to this guy. The Korvax with a light bulb on his head. I passed my test. Good for you. Okay, hire. Okay. Go back to the base. Now the game tells me to head back to my base. Now it tells me to go back to the base. Okay, here we go. Go back to the base. So Cosmic Cody says you can actually put them underground. Are you serious? I haven't tried that. That's freaking hilarious, man. We just put the solar panels in the basement. We'll put the solar panels in the basement. Hi there. Okay, request aid. Blueprints for lubricant and acid. Okay, perfect. So, harvest marrow bulb and Korvax will do more to create plans for microprocessor and advanced refiners. Korvax can also clean windows. Clean windows. This, wow. Okay, marrow bulb and cobalt. Alright, let's see. So let's go get some marrow bulb and cobalt. Which is funny because I got cobalt. We just need... Seriously, can I not use regular sodium for this? Alright, let's go find a cave. Said a couple of glass boxes and some panels and batteries to cover it up. That's funny. Are you serious? The panel will still generate power? That's funny. Okay, so we gotta find just a random cave. We'll murk out that hazardous floor because it's evil. Alright, scan some stuff. That is humming sack. Let's go. We got a cave over here. Perfect. Alright, so let's get the marrow bulb.
Units received. Units received.
Oh, excuse me, cave marrow, that is. Pretty sure that's all we needed. Pretty sure that's all we needed. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that's funny. You know, it's counterintuitive to do something like that, but I guess it works. That's funny. Guitar Guy 80 says, now I know all of my power stuff is underground. That's funny. Me personally, I like using the EM towers for power. The problem, of course, is running the lines. Okay, here we go. Agree. Let's make sure the mission is, let's see, return to space and contact Apollo. Okay, let's go back to space. Where's my ship? Forgot where I parked my ship. And just so you guys know, the only reason I kept this Sentinel ship is because it's got tank treads. Tomboy, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're doing some No Man's Sky Monday today. Yeah, I don't do a great deal of building. There we go. Incoming message. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for, if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? This guy. But on to more important things. If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. We can't have you dying out there. Or at least, not yet. Nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironically, really the same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Right. Okay, nanite clusters to get technology. Right, we understand that. One last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint, which we don't need. Yeah, I never used the personal force field. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, we got to install it. That sucks. Let's see. Personal force field is multi-tool. Yeah, we have no choice. We got to install it. So we don't... How do I not have a freaking wiring loom? Oh, that's because it's in the other ship. The wiring loom's in the other ship. Alright, let's get back to the station and go buy some wiring loom. Yeah, and of course I'm trying to play through this legit. In other words, no difficulty settings adjustments. We're playing through this legit. If I stammer my speech a little bit, it's because my nose is clogged and it is very hard to speak right now. My allergies have gone to 11. This happens every fall. Every fall and winter. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, true, very good point. There's no wind power. And when you consider how windy and how extreme some of these storms are, wind turbines would make sense. Wind turbines would make perfect sense. Especially on like an extreme planet where they would be most efficient. Okay, we got to go get wiring loom, which I thought I had. That's okay. Rather than call up the Corvette, let's just go buy some. Here we go.
Product received.
Let's buy like 5 wiring loom. Okay, install a personal force field so that Apollo can leave us alone.
Installed.
There we go. Okay, that's done. Raid abandoned buildings for nanites, return to space, and locate an abandoned building. Atlas Path, Space Anomaly. Okay. Space Anomaly, excuse me. So what's that? We need 10 more marrow bulb? That's okay. If we need to, we'll just have to mass produce. If we need it. If we need it. How many did we get anyway? So we got 20. Ah. Okay.
How do meteors stay clean? They shower. Hit the like, travelers.
Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Cosmic Coyote, who just beat the game. Hey, brother, thanks so much for that donation. Thanks for your generosity. Thanks for the dad joke. Thanks for the dad joke. That's funny. How do meteors stay clean? They shower. Boodle. Cue the dad jokes, people. If you don't hit the like button, that's what you're going to have to listen to for the next hour. Seriously. Okay, so let's go. Hold on. There we go. All right, that's better. RTFO, read the freaking objective. Okay, this is where we get some humming sacks. Not humming sacks, but some larval cores that we can refine for nanites. That and ship. Recharge that. Get rid of the rest of this. We don't need it. We'll put this. Hold on. Ship. Ship. And okay. As we bounce off the planet's surface. Exactly. I prefer GTFO. There's our target right there. We don't even need to use Target Sweeper. Not even necessary. Guitar Guy 80 says, I build with silicon powder. I agree, the stone structures look better. They do look better. But you guys are better builders than I am. I can't build in this game to save my life.
Units received. Thermal protection falling.
Just taking a second to grab a little more marrow bulb.
Units received.
And we've got plenty of, that's pure ferrite. Might as well grab some of that too. I agree. Especially the autophage pieces, I like the weathered look. The rusty, kind of a rustic weathered look. But my problem is that I suck at building. Alright, we should have enough marrow bulb now. Yeah, I suck at building in this game, so if there's a Bob box, that's good enough for me. A landed pilot, man, screw that dude. Screw that dude. Let's mark our location, because why not? Alright. So we're totally going to murk out all these eggs because they're evil. Get your free stuff. Always get your free stuff. Okay, here we go. Get rid of the junk. That's what she said. Hope that's not what she said. Okay. I should have stayed away. I should have left it alone. Analyze data log. Okay, we got some nanites. Okay, visit technology merchant on board the space station. As soon as we get some eggs, we will do that. Alright, here we go. Ouch. Get out of the way. I ain't scared of these guys.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, pissed off. It's just a couple of eggs. Give me a break. Jessica, I just want to make an omelet. Is that such a bad thing to ask for? Give me an omelet. Just an omelet. Come on. These guys are all pissed off. Get out of here. They weren't going to use them eggs. Come on. They weren't going to use them. I think that's all of them. Oh, we got one more. Hold on. Excuse me. Ouch. Alright. Weapon. Oh, okay, that's even better. Get wrecked. Shut up. And the drops that these things give you are worth a lot of money. They're worth a lot of money. That rancid flesh. All right, there we go. Problem solved. Yeah, buckle up. Let's go. A larval omelet. So we got 13. Nice. That rancid flesh, 80,000. It's usually worth more than that, but we didn't get that much. All right. Okay, next, let's go back to the space station. That was fun. Just for anyone out there who's joining us now, we are... Hold on a second. We're out of fuel. We need gas. That's what she said. Antimatter. Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind.
Technology recharge.
I forgot. This is a Sentinel ship. It doesn't use standard warp cores. Or, excuse me, standard launch thruster fuel. It uses pugnium, which is all over the freaking place. As a matter of fact, put the pugnium in the ship. There we go. Put that in the ship. Refine that, or break that down. Ship, we don't need that on us. All right. Guitar Guy 80, that is true. Rancid flesh, juicy grub equals the worst stew. That's okay. We're not the ones that are going to be eating it. We're going to give it to Kronos. He'll be the one eating it. That dude will eat anything. All right. See, they make a good haunted wafer. Just add them to sugar dough. Haunted wafer. I'm pretty sure you can also add Geknip to that as well. Oh, hi there, buddy. What you got for me? So, offer nanite clusters. Okay. So we just got a C-class bolt caster. What is this garbage? So he gives us a C-class bolt caster upgrade. Man, you suck. How many nanites? Yeah, you know what? We're going to sell that. 60 nanites for that. 60 nanites for that. 60. 60. For, oh my God. Buddy, you can have that back. You can totally have that back. What's that? Give it to Polo. Revenge for what the Gek did. True. Just out of curiosity, what does he have anyway? He's got an S-class scatter blaster. How many scatter blaster upgrades do I have? Hold on. We've got 1, 2. We've already got 3 S-class. We've got that's an upgrade. That's a blueprint. Move that. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, our scatter blaster for the most part is fully upgraded for what it's worth. All right. Purchase. Excuse me. We're going to sell that thing right back. Yeah, we'll lose 3 nanites on it. Get that thing out of here. Okay, so what's next? Oh, so we got to install the upgrade module. Hold on. Restore point. Yeah, they make you install that crappy C-class upgrade. Although we does have an S-class scatter blaster module, but we don't need it since we've got our scatter blaster maxed out. All right, let's go talk to this guy. I forget, that's part of the storied quest. Oh, excuse me. Okay, 60 nanites. Yeah, we have to install this stupid thing. What a waste. But we can take it out, so... Okay, so what's next? Install your upgrades. When ready, return to space. Okay. Get this thing out of here. So for this, we get pugnium and wiring loom. Yeah, we can use that. We can totally use that. It's worth more with the wiring loom than it is with anything else. Yeah, Cosmic Cody says I only cook cakes and donuts. That's pretty much the same thing with me. I don't do a great deal of cooking. You are not alone. Somebody told me that once already. Excuse me. I know you, traveler. I know who you are, I know where you've been. I know where you're going. This is probably null. There is no need to hurry. Ask who they are. This is probably null. You will find us when the time is right. Alright, are you ready? Make sure you are. This job isn't going to be a small one. Okay, confirm. We're ready. I've detected a Korvax installation on that world of yours. The interference in your transmission is a giveaway. It might be disguised in the style of another species, but don't be fooled. The synthetics delight in espionage. Let's cough. I am not robotic. I was born just like you were, but this is no world for flesh. My brain, what organs I have left, everything was transferred to this shell. This is who I am. I took my revenge when the time came. That's all you need to know. Oh, so he murked somebody out. Okay. Fair enough. So, start with from the hypothesis that the Sentinels use these portals to get around. How do they activate it? We need to observe. We need to summon them. So we got to go beat up on some Sentinels. Secret Korvax factory. Hack the terminal that will give you data about the Sentinels. Factory location. Sinister RC, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So, DeForest James Smith says, is this part of the quest we must finish to get the autophage? Yes, but this is still the early stages of the Artemis Storage quest. So, I mean, technically, yeah, you have to complete the Artemis Storage quest to get to the autophage. But this is one of the main quests that you have to complete. Okay, here we go. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thanks for joining us on this No Man's Sky Monday. Yes, time to get back to some traditional Sentinel Starship hunting too. Get away from the Corvettes for a while. Everybody's all about the Corvette crave. Everybody's craving Corvettes. The only Corvette that I want is the C7Z06. That's the only Corvette that I want. That's it. I don't want any other Corvette. I want the C7Z06. Or a C7ZR1, but I can't afford a ZR1. I can probably get a Z06. Can't get a ZR1 though. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, you have to, as far as I know, what triggers the actual mission, once you've completed the Artemis Storage quest, the Settler Storage quest, up to and including a trace of metal, and the Atlas Storage quest. You have to complete those three. And you also have to unlock an autophage camp. That's one more thing that you have to do. You got to unlock an autophage camp to access the actual autophage storage quest. Once that's done, then just once you go to space and begin randomly pulse driving, someone will try to hack your ship. Although I don't think you need the pulse drive. I can't remember what I was doing when it happened. But it may or may not be required. I do know that you have to go back to space, and at that point you'll get a strange communication, and that should trigger the quest. Approximate location. Seriously? Hold on. We can probably see it from here. Because I hate using Target Sweeper. Target Sweeper sucks. Alright, well, Target Sweeper it is. Just out of curiosity, what do we got here? Inverted mirror. I'll take one of those. We'll definitely take one of those.
Thermal protection falling.
And we'll grab one of these too. I don't care. Let's go.
Life support power low. Technology recharge.
And there we go. Never pass up condensed carbon. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. Our target is over there. But first... another inverted mirror. We'll leave that. There we go. That's better. Alright, mark our location and call up our starship. Because Sentinels are going to get major butthurt. Always get your free stuff. And reinforced door. Pfft, not me. Here we go.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
This is actually a really good way to farm Sentinel glass. Yeah, we're about to piss off the local popo. Because why not? That's what we do. Get your free stuff first. Alright. Hey, you guys see nothing. You see nothing. You see nothing. Get out of the way, buddy. You see nothing. Okay, alright, what do we got?
Technology repaired. Technology repaired. Technology repaired.
Upgrade module for my exosuit, however. I find few clues for Apollo. Okay, probe factory logs. Seems to have been just more than a factory. Uh-huh. We know that. Examine video. Let's shine a light upon it. Oh, this is a sad story. Yeah, this is a very sad story. Let's give it some carbon. We're not going to euthanize. Let's give it some carbon. Okay. That's a sad story. Excuse me. Okay, that's complete. And the Sentinels are all butthurt again. Let's give it a second. Yeah, we can literally murk out the Sentinels while we're inside the facility and it won't do anything. But the moment we step outside, they'll get major butthurt. So we'll give it a second. But my question is, if the Sentinels are corrupt, then how can we annoy corrupt police? That doesn't make the sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. All right, where's my ship? Okay, we got to go back to space. Make a new restore point. There we go. All right, let's go call Apollo. Did you get useful data? Nope. No matter, we have what we need. Okay. Oh, looks like we got to go find a monolith. All right, let's go talk to Nada and Polo. Let's head toward the space station. And I hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's go talk to Nada and Polo. Because, why not? Okay. What new knowledge, traveler, is Apollo entity known to you? Explain Apollo's plan. A traveler entity that is not known to Nada. Yet they know Artemis entity, who themselves no longer recalls Nada. You bring news that alarms Nada. What else does our home fail to see? Nada looks troubled. He retreats into himself. Ask what to do. Okay, so we got to go talk to Polo after this. So Nada is alarmed by Polo friend. Excuse me, Nada is alarmed by Apollo friends. I am not. It is exciting to see where our model fails. If we are wrong, then there are more friends than we realize. More friends and more stars. Ask about Sentinels. Okay, so what's next? Log. So we got to go activate a portal. All right. That's easy enough. Let's make sure, first of all, this is a Korvax system. Because this is part of the story quest, I don't think we're going to need a convergence cube or a Korvax casing. So we should be okay. We just need to go find a portal. There we go. Let's go. If you guys want to see where I found this Sentinel ship, just let me know. I'm pretty sure that this Sentinel ship is in this star system. I'm pretty sure it is. I like it because it's got tank treads. So, just let me know. So we got to find the portal ley lines. And we got aggressive Sentinels. No problem. There is salvageable scrap on that planet. That's a good sign. So what I think... Are we out of fuel again? Yes, we are. Yep.
Technology recharge.
Just out of curiosity. Yeah, we should probably get some more of those too, since we're using a Sentinel ship. Now, I would use my Corvette, but as I mentioned earlier in the stream, the Corvette was bugged. It actually bugged out my base. Whenever I tried to upgrade the base as part of the story quest, I would get the build menu for the Corvette. So I had to put the Corvette away, delete the base, and find another base. So William says, if I remember right, the weekend mission is tame creatures. Well, I think the weekend Nexus mission is actually over for me. so it's probably too late at this point. But I think you're right about that. I decided to skip the Nexus weekend mission so that I could jump right into, finding freighter parts, freighter components, upgrades that is. Okay, approximate location, and we should be able to see it. This planet has no atmosphere. We should be able to see it. It's a portal. Yeah, I just didn't want to have to land if I didn't have to. I can't stand that. So, we should be able to see it. But, okay, land the ship. We got to do this the hard way. So what's that? There was an icon still there. That's fine. That's fine. We're not going to deviate from what we're doing. Some gravitino balls, excuse me. I see a huge pile of sodium over here. Give me that. Yep. Airless planet. Yeah, we got to murk out some Sentinels here in a minute. That dude's going to get wrecked. Yeah, Mr. Sentinel's about to get wrecked.
Warning. Sentinel activated.
Oh, yeah? Get wrecked, son. Give me that. Give me that salvage glass. You don't know who you're dealing with. Get wrecked. Who else wants some? Oh, he's over there. Oh, you guys come over here. Let's get some open field over here, buddy. Come over here. Come on. This way. Come on over here, buddy. Come on over here. There we go. Are you serious? These guys are about as dumb as a bunch of box of rocks. Come on. All right. Yeah. Fully upgraded scatter blaster. Now, I will say that if this multi-tool was an S-class, yeah, I'd be popping these guys like popcorn right now. Hey, you got to use some of this ammunition somehow, right? Get wrecked. I'll take that, thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Give me all that salvage glass. Give me the stuff. Marco DeLo, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, we're making some money. We're just making some money. You know, the money grind never stops. So, just out of curiosity, look at all that glass. We got a lot of glass on us. I said glass, YouTube. Relax. I said glass. YouTube, get your mind out of the gutter. I said glass. I didn't say the other word. Yeah, we're just farming some Sentinels because why not? So what do I think is better? Placing the weapons upgrades in the supercharged slots or placing the 3 Sentinel multi-tool upgrades? I would say, well, if you're talking about the Sentinel weapon shards, since they only affect the bolt caster, place your bolt caster upgrades in the supercharged slots. And that's because the Sentinel weapon shards only affect the bolt caster. So if you're not, obviously if you're not using a bolt caster, it doesn't make a difference. Alright, I think we got enough glass. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright, let's go. Look at all that salvaged glass. Okay, I think we got enough glass. I think we can leave now. Alright, so our target is... Figures it's behind that freaking mountain over there. Okay, let's go. And we got a monolith. Yeah, I would say place your weapon upgrades in the supercharged slots. And again, it's only because the Sentinel weapon shards only work for the boltcaster. Alright, here we go. Okay, activate. The Traveler Arrival. Okay, witness the glyphs. You got a sneaky sentinel over there. Okay, next. Oh, will you guys get out of here? Get out of here. Get wrecked. Stop harassing me. Get out of here. Give me your stuff. Give me all your stuff.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Yeah, we're not worried about those guys. You know what we should do? You guys know what we should do? We should totally take these guys out. Yeah, you know what? Get back down here. Come down here. You know what? Let's go through all waves. And let's get a Sentinel boundary map. Let's totally get a Sentinel boundary map. We might be able to get a good multi-tool. Let's murk all these guys out. This might get us a good multi-tool. We missed one. Give me that. Oh, there he is. Trying to find the triangle, dude. The summoner. There he is. Get out of here. There we go. Next. Where's the reinforcements? There's like one dude left alive. Get out of here. Okay. Alright, we're level 3. Let's go. Yeah, let's totally get a Sentinel boundary map, because I don't have one on me. This is a good way.
Elite Sentinel Force.
Elite Sentinel Force. I'll show you Elite. Bring it, buddy. Hold on. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Out of here. I got your elite force, buddy. Get wrecked. I got your elite force. Hey, yeah, Ozzy, these dudes are getting murked like a pack of cools. Get out of here. Getting smoked like a pack of Newports. All right, life support.
Technology recharge.
Let the murkouts continue.
Sentinel walker detected.
Bye. Yeah, we might as well get a Sentinel boundary map while we're here. Well, I got something for you, buddy. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere, buddy. I got something for you. Get rid of him. Get some distance. Yeah, we got to let them shields healed up for a bit. Oh, we got something for him. Let's get them shields back. All right, come on, boy. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. There you go. All right, let's go. Get wrecked. Like I said, fully upgraded Scatter Blaster. Yeah, Cosmic Cody smoked like a pack of Newports. Okay, next. How much glass? Look at all that glass.
Sentinel walker detected.
Look at all that. That's funny. Okay, get rid of the summoners. Get rid of summoners. Get rid of the get that guy. Get rid of the summoner. Get rid of the healer. Yeah, this is fun. All right, there we go. Oh, we'll take care of that walker in just a second. Another summoner? Where's he at? 2 summoners. Yeah, take out the summoners. These guys are trouble. All right. All right, let's get some distance. You got Daddy Longlegs over there. That dude's quick. All right, let's recover our shields. Yeah, we're going to take that dude out in just a second. Yeah, we got something for him. All right, we got our shields back. Where's he at? Oh, I got something for you. Don't go anywhere, buddy. All right. See ya. Yeah, we got something for him. He said, kick him in the junk. Literally, in the junk. Yeah, literally. All right, one more to go. All right, let's take care of Big Daddy over here. We got something for him, too. All right. We're going to kick this dude right in his kneecaps. Bye. Bye. I'll take that. And I'll take all your Gravitino balls, too. Okay, where's the Walker Brain? The Walker Brain disappear? That sucks. Did we not get a Sentinel boundary map for that? I'm going to be pissed. So not only did we not get the Walker Brain. Yeah, we didn't get a Walker Brain. And we didn't get a Sentinel boundary map. Oh, we got it. It's right there. It's on another planet. The pillar is on another planet. It's on a whole nother planet. All right, where is the brain? Obviously, it's not here. Did it glitch? It must have glitched through the world or something. Hey, Hello Games, I want my money back. I want my money back. I didn't get a brain. If I only had a brain. Hold it. Okay. Well, how much? Hold on. So, how much glass we got? 40. We got 47 glass from that. Okay. Not bad. We got to sell some stuff. Yeah, we're going to break all that stuff down at some point. Yeah, I don't see the... Yeah, I see the legs. The legs are here. But the box with the walker brain is completely freaking gone, man. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to that Sentinel boundary map. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Sentinel pillar, I should say. The Sentinel pillar. Just flew... That's not it. That's not it. Right here? Yeah, that's not it. I don't think, anyway. Yeah, we're shooting it. As you can see, we're shooting it. Nothing's happening. Yeah, that's nothing. Did it? Oh, there it is. Found it. There it is. It was invisible. It glitched out. It disappeared. There's actually supposed to be 2 of those here. It disappeared. It disappeared. That's what happened. As you guys saw, it glitched out for just a bit and completely disappeared. Okay. All right. I'm not so pissed off anymore. Yeah, it freaking glitched out, man. I was like, what? There's no walker box. There's no box right there. And sure enough, there's a box right there. Okay. Prove me wrong. All right. Get rid of that. We got some stuff to sell. Okay. Glyph set recovered. 1 of 3. Next. That was fun. All right, where's my ship? There we go. That was fun. Beating up on the Sentinels. That's probably the best way to farm salvage glass for nanites. At least it was on an airless planet, made it easy. But we're totally going to go to that Sentinel pillar and steal their stuff. Okay, let's get through this. Activate the Traveler. Sin. It's million, billion, trillion. 18 quintillion planets. Is that quintillion? Yep, quintillion. Yep, that's an actual number. That's an actual number. All right. Yeah, since we're here, let's get the gravitino balls. Yeah, William, that's an actual number. Oh, there they are. And steal all the gravitino balls since the Sentinels are dead. Okay, next. I mean, at least it was an airless planet. This is actually a really good planet to farm salvage scrap, too. So Casey Bella says, what do the gravitino balls do? They are a, basically they're a trade commodity. You can make money on them, and I think they're a crafting item, too. I'm pretty sure they're a crafting item. But I think they serve two purposes. One is crafting, two is for sale, because you can totally sell these things and get a lot of cash. Yeah. So that's 400,000 for 10, so. I figure since the Sentinels are dead, we might as well just grab a few. You can actually grow gravitino balls if you have a planter on your ship, on your capital ship or your Corvette. You can grow them as well. Next. At least this is an airless planet. That makes it easy.
Technology recharge.
Hey, we learned a whole 20 words. Whatever. Okay. Activate the purpose. Okay, get through all that. Glyphs. All right, we got it. So now we have to locate and activate a portal. Any gravitino balls over here? There's like some right over there. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, since the Sentinels are dead, we might as well grab them, right? That doesn't even sound right. That doesn't sound right. I mean, they're not going to need them. Okay. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, they take about an hour to grow, don't they? And the gravitino balls are good money. Like I said, they serve two purposes, so why not grab them? That does not sound right. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, that should be our portal. And we need to get back to the space station and sell a bunch of stuff. It's on the other side of the freaking planet. Yeah, Casey Bellis, that don't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Not even close. Yeah, I hope that's not what she said. So. Yeah, Ozzy Bob says they grow fast. That's what she said. They grow fast. Okay, there we go. And as a matter of fact, let's set up a portal. Excuse me. Let's set up a base right here. This planet is a very good place to farm Sentinel upgrades. So let's drop a base computer. Let us drop a base computer right here, if at all possible. Oh, excuse me, it's on the other side. And we got a cave right there too. Nice. Okay, base computer. That's right. You better believe we're claiming this site. Portals are kind of hard to find. They're not hard to find, but, you know, they're a pain in the butt when you need one. Claim site. Yes, please. And it's on an airless planet. And it's got aggressive sentinels. This is a good place to farm salvage glass. Or sentinel glass. Let's change the name of this to Portal Base. Okay, done. Portal Base. And get a new freaking screenshot. What is this? That screenshot was ugly. Hold on. There we go. Alright, that's better. That's better. I'll make a new restore point, because things have a habit of crashing, I should say. Okay, here we go. Traveler anomaly confirmed. I can't speak, my nose is clogged. Breach. Okay, glyphs. As I walk around with my stormtrooper outfit on. Alright. And if anyone is wondering what we're doing, we are playing through the Artemis Storied Quest. Okay, let's go. And what we will do, we need to get to the space station and sell a whole bunch of stuff. Except for the glass. We'll break down the glass, get the upgrades. And sell the upgrades for nanites. I think we'll keep the exosuit upgrades because there are probably some pretty good ones there. And we're on an anomaly planet. Nice.
Warning. Hostile system.
Uh-oh. Everything's about to go all black, isn't it? All right, everything should be going all black here in just a second. There we go. Atlas protocol initiated. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do whenever you meet the Atlas is say, "Hey, Atlas, you suck." We can actually learn words of the Atlas by hitting these orbs. So let's grab a couple of those. Let's grab a couple of those while we're here. Yeah, you got to tell the Atlas that he sucks. "Hey, Atlas, you suck." Yeah, exactly. We're going all 16 and stuff, right? Yeah, the Atlas ain't so tough. As you guys will see later on in the playthrough, Atlas ain't so tough. Just taking a second to learn a few words. There we go. Let's get that hyperdrive fuel. Thank you. I will take one of those, and I'll take one of those. All right. Hey, Atlas, you still suck, buddy. Ask, who is this? Who in the French toast are you, buddy? Hello, world. Ha! Hello, world. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. We were once travelers, once aspired to more than dirt and dust. The audio clicks, time passes. Yeah, if I'm having difficulty speaking, my nose is clogged badly, as you guys can tell. I swear it happens every August. Or, every autumn. Happens every autumn. And it happens in August, too, because of allergies. So, show me the word. Atlas. Show me something no one has ever seen before. The voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. It awaits a command. Wipe. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to wipe the system. That is not what I wanted to do. Traveler. That's my name, buddy. So, Buckle Up, Let's Go says, I'm in deep thought. The second most intelligent computer in the universe. Yeah, exactly. No, Ozzy Bob, when I first came to Japan, I had no allergies. Well, I had an allergy to cigarette smoke. But after I've been in Japan a couple of decades, yes, now I'm allergic to cherry blossoms. Yes. Now I am. And it's just something that happens. So, before I wasn't, now I am. Okay, so we want to... we'll scream. And Atlas, you still suck, buddy. Casey Bella says, so you in Japan right now? Yes, I'm in Japan. I live in Japan. That's why my streaming hours are really strange, if you will. I know for people in North America, it's like middle of the freaking night. And because I live in the Asian Pacific region, for you guys, it's 6:44 p.m. for me. For you guys, it's probably 7:44 p.m. or closer to 8:44 p.m. Hey, first contact. Nothing found. Oh, you think so? I'll take that oxygen.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Okay, we got to go find our ship. All right, the ship is like directly behind me. Coming through. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, buddy. Oh, deafening silence. How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, like I said, anybody from Australia who's watching my content is perfect for you guys. Let's murk out the farting plant because it's evil. Ouch. I did not appreciate that, sir. Take that. Ah, 2 farting plants. Nice. Found it. Okay, iteration. Very long number. Broadcast. Alright, always get your free stuff. So Guitar Guy 80, it's 9:45 a.m. for you? Nice.
Thermal protection falling.
Always get your free stuff. We don't need the rusted metal, so we'll just skip it. Microprocessor, we can put that in the Starship. Because I hate making microprocessors. So, let's see. Ship. 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 Yeah, we got some stuff to sell, so we need to get to the space station and sell a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, next. I escaped to my ship, glad something familiar in this strange world. Where has the portal taken me? I was caught in the gravity of that infernal machine, not strong enough to resist. It identified itself as Atlas, the entity so many worshipped and feared. I saw no sign of Artemis, no trace of the Sentinels. Why did I even step through that gateway? Why did I follow its path? To rescue Artemis. Okay. Alright. Anomalous signal detected, so we got to go to... This is probably null. You are not alone. Yeah, that's probably null who's been calling us this entire time. Okay, this should be a comm station. What's that? The Mighty Zarkon. Where have I heard that before? I've heard that before somewhere. It sounds familiar. I've definitely heard that before somewhere. There should be a comm station, if I'm not mistaken, nearby. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't see it. Ouch. Get wrecked.
Thermal protection falling.
There's like literally nothing over here. Oh, there we go. Traveler grave. Perfect. Ah, Artemis's grave. So ask who is there. If the Artemis can hear me, they make no sign. Yeah, Artemis is dead. Ask where they are. Artemis is pissed. Brandon Cartwright, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, so it's a reference from the Hitchhiker's Guide to Get to the Galaxy? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought I'd heard that before, but I couldn't remember where I heard it. Artemis begins to speak. Projection fizzes. My friend is dead. Perhaps they were never alive, but I must tell Apollo of what I've seen. Alright. So we got to contact Apollo, but first we need to get to the space station because I got a bunch of crap to sell. Yeah, I'm on a planet with a giant cockroach. Look at the size of that thing over there. Let's go. Let's get to the space station, sell some stuff, get to the holo terminus. And again, Brandon Cartwright, thanks for joining us, brother. How are you? Where is... Hold up. There we go. Space station. Also, let's check the multi-tool in the case. It might be a good one. It might be a very good multi-tool here. Exactly. Happy Monday. So buckle up, let's go says, I first read that series probably 45 years ago. Really? Is it that old? It's funny, I remember Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy from a movie that was out back in 2010, something like that. Never really knew it was a series though. Okay, we are here. First and foremost, let's sell all the crap in our inventory because we're way loaded down. I'm talking way down in the back. So we want to sell the scaly meat. Get that out of here. Sell that. Sell the Mordite. We need to hold on to the marrow bulb. Sell the silicate powder. Sell the quad servos. We don't care. We'll hold on to the nav data. We'll put that in the ship. Sell the gravitino balls. Yes, please. You know what? Yeah, we'll hold on to the nav data. Larval cores, we will refine those for nanites. That should be in ship. Okay, exosuit. We don't really need the walker brain, but I guess I'll hold on to it. Okay. I thought I sold that. Dang it. Hold on. Hold on. Get back in there. Yeah, we're going to refine all that. So what's that? The first book was in 1979. A year before I was born. Are you serious? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it was a series. I first heard of it from the movie that was released in like 2010 or so. Alright, so exosuit. Get rid of this. We don't need these. Don't need that. Okay. We need to refine those. Alright, now we're ready, I think. Okay, so let's move this. Ship. Ship. And Pugnium goes to ship. Okay. And we can break those down. Alright. Let's refine this. Larval cores. Refine all this. Because we don't need it. Alright, cool. Okay, now we're ready. Hold up before we go. Before we go, hold on. What do we got for multi-tools? B-class with a Optical drill, nice. Don't I have... I should have an optical drill on my multi-tool. Advanced mining laser. How do I not have an optical drill? We might buy that one just to put the optical drill on it. How much is this? Oh, that's an ugly multi-tool. What the crap, dude? Okay, B-class optical drill. Which one of these is cheaper? Which one is cheaper? That was 3 mil. I think the shotgun is cheaper. How much is this one? Yeah, this one is definitely cheaper. Okay, so how many multi-tools do I have? So we got 4. Pillar of Perfection. This is what I'm using now. That's a B class. Pillar of Perfection is a C class, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. This is a C class. Hold on. Yeah, this is a C class. We can trade that one in. Won't give us much, but we can trade that one in. The 2 Sentinel multi-tools, I think, are worth more. So... Okay, so both the TV series and radio on YouTube. Okay, we're going to check that out. Alright, let's make sure we got the right multi-tool selected. Hold on. Okay, did the crap C class? Yep. Alright, so we can swap this one out, so we can trade this one in. Compare, and... Yep. We'll do that. Okay, we're going to yoink that... we're going to yoink that optical drill. And we're going to put that on something a little better. There we go. And let's see here. Move the fishing rig. Get that out of here. We can move the fishing rig. Scatter blaster is fine. Alright, there we go. Optical drill. Perfect. Actually, hold on. Okay, those are supercharged. That is not. Alright, that's fine. Okay, now we're ready. Let's go. Make a restore point first. Let's make sure we got that. Yep, we got it marked. Let's talk to, what's-his-face. Yeah, we're going to wrap up here in just a bit. This has been a ton of fun. I like playing through the Artemis storied quest. Now that we know what happened to Artemis, we got to make a decision on whether or not to let him live or die. Yeah, we're men, women were women, and little furry creatures from Alpha Centauri were little furry creatures from Alpha Centauri. That is funny. Okay, oh, nada. Where you at, buddy? Okay, Traveler Entity. Has been some time. Polo has missed you. Oh, has he? Explain the portal. Explain my journey through the portal, my vision of the strange world on the other side. How I awoke a long way away from my ship. Nada looks at me with concern. Traveler, your journey was longer than you might realize. Portals have much in common with our home. Their travel is anomalous. But you are unharmed, yes? You feel complete? You feel not crimson? Confirm. Okay, that's done. We don't need to talk to Polo. Okay, look for a way to help Artemis. Purchase technology blueprints or new base parts. Aboard the space anomaly. Undertake missions with other travelers from the Nexus. Yeah, at this point, we got to contact Null, the first traveler. Okay. So let's mark that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. It's 7:02 p.m. for me. I got to go take care of some IRL stuff, so let's wrap things up here. We may come back tomorrow and stream again, but the Tuesday live streams for No Man's Sky are not definitive. They're not confirmed. So if we come back tomorrow, it'll be an impromptu stream. But for today, what we're going to do is wrap it up right here. This was a fun live stream. We got a lot done. Didn't really hunt for Sentinel ships today, but we did beat up on a whole bunch of Sentinels, which was equally as pleasing. So, with all of that being said, let's hop out. Again, if I can come back tomorrow for another No Man's Sky stream, I will. But I do have some GTA content that I absolutely must work on. So with all of that being said, excuse me, thank you guys for, so much for stopping by today. This was a fun stream. We got the Artemis Storied Quest clinking along. If you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me on the way out. Helps out the channel a ton. And... yep, my screen just froze. That's funny. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. Again, if I can come back tomorrow, I will. If not, we'll do it again later on this week. Nonetheless, this was a fun stream, and that's pretty much it. This live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys, hold on a minute. Jesters, here we go. I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. Everybody, please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. And I'll see you all next time. So everyone, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. Please hit that like button for me on the way out, and I will see you all next time. Take care, guys. Have a good day.